Alrighty. Hi guys, 011 here. How's it going? I've been busy on this particular playthrough. I spent more hours than I care to admit on building this up. So I'm up over here on this little kind of outcropping of rock here, kind of looking down at the factory that I got so far. So this is kind of like my little home base area. It's got the hub, MAM, constructor, you know, awesome shop, all kinds of good stuff. Some additional storage, even though most of those are empty. Backup power, batteries. That's to do all of my biofuel over there. And then this originally didn't have anything on top. This is where I'm doing all of my smelting. So I've got 480 coming in for copper and then 2 irons, and then all of that is being smelted under here. And so then, as you can see, there's a bit more activity over here. So this is the overflow section. So anything that I'm making that is more than what I can store, I can't actually jump up here because I got a roof over my head. But yeah, so overflow goes in here, gets burned, right? And then this, oh man, this was interesting as well. So yeah. So this first section here is kind of like base production, I guess. And so that's making some plates, some rods, screws. It's also making some reinforced plates and then also modular frames way over there. See those little green sticks right there? That's kind of where those are being made. And then up here, I needed more space for screws to make the modular frames. So that's what this whole first section is doing here. And then over in this half over here, don't worry, we'll go over there, is all of my copper production. Now, even with all of this, I did not use everything. Oh, and this also has my concrete production back there. I didn't use everything that's coming out of this line right here. And so I think I had 300 coming out of here, and I'm not using all of it. So I'm going to take some of that and some of the copper that's left over, put that up on top of there, and make rotors. And that's really the only thing that I have to make up there is rotors, so it should be pretty easy, I'm hoping. And then I might have a chance to expand this one block this way, so that way I can get the rotors out here and then down into the overflow area and then go down into the storage and everything. So, a lot of stuff going on. Okay. Please don't die. Thank you. All right, so let's go and take a look. So this is the overflow area, and it's pretty simple. We've got class 4 belts coming out of here with the 6 basic materials right here. So they're all coming down this little thing. This is like an item elevator. And I made it glass so you can kind of like see this stuff coming down. And then all that's kind of doing is once I get up a little bit higher, you'll be able to see what's going on. So we've got the 3 on the bottom coming out, and then you get the first one split off here, second one split off here, third one split off there. And then you've got the next 3, so then they go down, and then they get split off here, here, and here. And yeah, so we have smart splitters down here, so that's what these are. And then we have overflow going into a particular direction, and then that overflow gets dragged up here on this line right here, where all of the overflow gets collected. And then it goes over into here, so it looks like we're also overflowing our copper sheets as well, which is good. And then let's see. So then we'll head over here and see how many tickets we have. 20 tickets. Okay, that is a lot of tickets. I don't even know if I have that much to buy yet. Hold on. Let me hop over here and see how much other stuff I got going on. Because I think I had more tickets left over. Yeah, I got another 5 tickets right here. So it's like, dude, I am making so much stuff. It's just ridiculous right now. Oh, not the MAM. I need awesome shop. Okay. So what do I need, if anything, out of here? I mean, there's really not anything. So, I mean, I can get this, I suppose. Might as well buy that right away. Okay, so I have all of the attachments. These I still need to buy, so I might as well. So is there like a way to like click and go back, or is there like a back button? Oh, there we go, back button. Ha. And then we need this guy, so then we'll throw that in there too. Back button. They need to put the back button like up here or something. Vehicles, I mean, I could build that thing. I don't really need to though. And I've got all of this stuff already. So then the only thing that's really left over is statues. I mean, I suppose I could buy the vehicle. Let's go ahead and buy it. I mean, it's pretty simple to make. And then, oh, that's 23. Oh. So we don't have enough. Let's get rid of that. Okay. There we go. So I want to make this little car. I can make 72 of them right now. That's ridiculous. Okay, so let's see how this little car works. Oh my god, this is gonna be hilarious. Okay, so I'm assuming that this has to go on there. Wow, that's... Oh my god, this is... Oh, how do you... Oh my god. Like, it doesn't drive with, like, the mouse. So it's like you have to, like, follow it with your mouse. Oh, Jesus. I mean, it's fast, I guess. But... It's like, isn't there, like, a better way to drive this thing? Because, like, I would prefer to be able to drive it with the mouse. Can I go in the hypertubes with this? Probably not, right? No. Okay. I didn't really think so. Okay, so let's go over to the storage area. I mean, we can move pretty fast, so that's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wonder if this thing can, like... No, it doesn't. It just does not flip over. Oh my god. Okay. This is... Yeah. So, fun little toy. Maybe I'll use it for, like, going long distances, but for now... how do I get... There we go. Yeah, let's... No, I wanna pick you up. How do I pick you up? Can I pick you up? Is that a thing that I can do? No? Do I have to drive you back? Okay, we'll drive you back. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of weird driving this thing because I don't know. It's like I don't know, the camera is like free. Oh my god. So it's like you have to like time like you're turning and your camera at the same time, so it's a little awkward. But I guess it's okay. But we'll park him over here. We don't need him right now. So you stay there. Yeah. I mean, I like the slide jump, so I don't know. So, yeah. So we have 6 of these, I think, set up already for stuff. So this one is all the way full. This one is making its way. This one is all the way full as well. And we could use some light over here. I'll have to set up lights over here one of these days. And then we also have screws. We have a lot of screws, which is good. Rods and plates. So we have like a lot of the basic stuff here, so we don't really have to worry about that anymore. And then that's all being done through here, and you can actually see some of the stuff. Not these 3 because they're not used, and not these 3 because they're not used. But you can see that we've got the copper sheets right here, we've got the wire coming in right here, we've got the cable coming in right here, and then we have the screws, the plates, and the rods coming in here. So they're just kind of doing their thing. I mean, it's just doing its thing. And then overall power, we are getting kind of close. It's not great. But I mean, I don't think we're using our batteries. Unless, you know what it could be doing? It might actually be using the biofuel. I'm gonna have to check that. I mean, I don't think it is, but it could be. How are you doing right now? Oh, it is using the biofuel. Okay, so that's kind of why this is jumping all around. Okay, so we need to work on power. Good to go. But as long as I'm over here, might as well top these guys off. I mean, these things aren't going to run out like anytime soon, so I'm really not that worried about it. But, you know, it's always nice to just make sure they're full. But yeah, I didn't think I was using this much power, but I suppose with all the machines that I got running, it's not really a surprise. Oh, and then also I built another awesome sink up there, so those draw a lot of power, so that might be where some of it's coming from. Yeah, and then I'm assuming that once these run out of power, or if we get to the point where these can't keep up anymore, then the batteries will kick in, but so far they haven't, which is good. And then that can go there, and then we are good to go. And I have no idea how long they've been running, so I don't think they're actually going through stuff very quickly, which is good. Okay, so fun times. Right. So let's kind of show you the other stuff that we got going on. Okay, so I think I've showed you this already, like in a previous video, and all this is just a shit ton of smelters in here, and it's just smelting everywhere, basically. And then we'll run over here. And then I did build this one to go down to the bottom because, you know, I needed to get over there to do some work. But yeah, so that's just coming up through the bottom. Oh, and this is new too. So this is kind of cool. You can kind of see it's like a little waterfall effect of, you know, items coming down. Kind of cool. I like it. Anyways, all right. So we go up here. And I don't know if I've shown you guys this floor already. I'm assuming I probably have. Yeah, so my plates are being made here. So these are my personal plates. So these two right here, all the rest of them are making plates to feed those assemblers over there. So we'll head over there, and we just have belts kind of all over the place here, but it is, you know, somewhat organized except over there where I had to get creative because I kind of ran out of room. But I mean, it's all working. These are all running at 100%. We're making more than enough stuff right here. So that's getting all of that stuff. And so all 8 of these are making the reinforced plates. And then we have a nice little open spot right here for some reason. I guess I didn't really have a use for it, but I mean, there's a few open spots. So there's like open spot here as well. There's another open spot over there, but that's because, what is going on with my throat? Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good. Anyways, so the reason why there's spaces here is because, well, one, this is kind of like a separation between this side over here and this side over here. And the reason why there's spaces in here is because you only need 2 of the rod makers per 3 screw makers. So that's kind of what's going on there. Yeah. So then we have all of the reinforced plates coming through over here, as you can see. And then they get all deposited into these 5 right here, which then go to make modular frames. And then these are making 5 per minute, so I'm making 25 per minute. And I don't actually need that many in my inventory, so we'll throw those over there. But yeah, so we've got screws kind of coming down from the ceiling because I had to make those up on the additional floor, or the next floor up, I should say. So that's what all, why is my light off again? Okay. So yeah, so you can see 2 sets of screws coming down right here. This is 420 coming down here, through here, and then into here. And that is feeding 3 of these. And then the other one, which is, I think it's 280, something like that. 240, I don't know. But those screws are coming down here. And they're kind of going over to here, up to this little part right here where they go down, and then into here to feed the last 2. So that's what we got going on there. And then over here is all of our concrete. And oh, I still have to bring the concrete out. Right. Okay, I can do that. That's a basic material that we're going to need. And then additional reinforced plates are going here, and then we can just kind of follow that along, I guess. So they go down here, in which they follow under here, going the entire way. So you can still kind of see the belts under there. And then they're going all the way over here. And then going up onto here. And then I don't have anything really built up here yet. So all they're doing is they're going up into there. So then they're coming over here, coming down, going through, where eventually I will use them, but for right now I have no use for them. So they're just getting burned. And I have another ticket already. It's kind of cool. I suppose I could, I don't know, stop this and see what the power's like. Does that stabilize it? Not really. Okay, so I'm still pulling way too much power, which is fine. I could run and jump down there, but I think that might hurt. So we're going to go down and we're going to climb up. Okay. So then we get up into this section here, and this is where we have all of my copper production. And I have a divider here so that we know which side is which. So this is the copper. Why did the light turn off again? So copper production over here, and then the excess screw production is going through right here. And it looks like we are making way more screws than what we actually need. It's not a bad thing, I suppose. Yeah, so the setup here is kind of interesting. Let me hop up here and then hop up on here. So we have this splitting off and going into 3 constructors. The results go up here, come out, and then move on. So we have these 3 making wire, these 3 are making wire, and then those all gather up. And then they kind of go down and around into here on this one, where they then go to make the cable. And then the cable, need to get up higher again, then goes up to here and goes straight out. And then once we get down to this point, you can see that we've got the bars going through here, going into there, and then this is where I'm making the copper sheeting, and I've got 3 rows of 3. So let's see, so these 3 right here are making copper sheet, these 3 are making copper sheet, and then those 3 are making copper sheet. And then what I have over here, wait, is that wrong? Do I have 2 making cable? Yeah, I have 2 making cable. Okay, so that one right there is cable, then sheet, sheet, and sheet. And then this is making extra stuff for me to just kind of hold on to. So it's just making wire, which is then going and getting stored. The screws get thrown up into the rafters, where they then go down and then travel under here all the way out to the other side. So that's that. I am going to have to do something about the power usage here. But yeah, so we'll go up here because this is where I'm going to be putting the rotor build. And this is just going to be super simple. It's not going to be anything huge. I don't have that much iron left over. You can see that it's coming through here, going down, and then going into here. And then this is where the excess is going to get split off. And then we'll have it go up and over or around this way or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. And then everything is moving along very, very quickly. And then and then we'll hop down here, I suppose. Ooh, careful. Okay. But yeah, so that's what I got so far. And then also I'm going to make it sort of like a rule to where I will build in a particular area until the frame rates drop to about 60. Well, 60 to 80, somewhere in there. And I'm recording at 40, so there won't be any effect on the recording, but I did notice that if I'm not recording, where I would normally get like 120 to 140 frames per second, it has dropped down in this particular area down to about 80. Well, not 80, but like about 90 to 100. But every once in a while, it'll spike up to like 120 again, so I don't think it's that bad. But I do have to go and see what's going on with my power issues. So we'll head this way. And then I thought that they had fixed it to where like if you have your light on and you go into a tube, like your light will stay on. Oh, and then this one goes down, as you can see. And it goes down to the little platform right there. And then this one goes to the power. But yeah, you see how the light turned off? Like before, like the light was staying on, but now it's like it's turning off again. So I don't know if that's like a bug or something. I don't know. But yeah, like when I was working on it this weekend, like you'd be going down here and like your flashlight would be like, you know, lighting up the whole area over here. Oh, and drink of the day is Gatorade, by the way. Strawberry kiwi. Or sorry, strawberry watermelon. It's pretty tasty. And then I'm probably going to have to rebuild this section, I think. Because now I have like a build style that I want to stay with. And additionally, this has to be redone anyways. Did they fix these, or are they still down to 10? Yeah, they're still down to 10. So when I had built these were putting out 20 heavy oil residue, or at least I'm pretty sure they were. And so when this got changed down to, because I mean, I've got 6 of these things. Well, I had 6 that were building plastic. So I was thinking I was getting 120 oil residue when really I was only getting 60, which was causing issues for the power. All right, let's see how we're doing up here. Basically, I just want to check these things and make sure they got stuff in it. Okay, yeah, so this is full all the way, so that's good. Let's see how the fuel's doing. And these are full all the way too, which is good. So we could probably turn on one of these. Maybe this one. Okay, and that puts us above our consumption. So we're basically right at the edge. But I mean, for right now, I think we have enough fuel to last, or to keep this one going for at least a little bit. I don't want to get too crazy with it. But I am going to have to rework my refinery system, or situation I should say, over here. So that way I can either make fuel straight, or, I don't know, build it so I'm making like more of the residual stuff. And then this is full too, I'm assuming. And I can't get up there, but I can get up here, maybe. Here we go. Okay. So we've got the oil coming in here, and this is just one line of oil, so I can always pull another one if I need to. And it's feeding 8 refineries. I think these 4 are making rubber, I believe. Yeah, so this one's making rubber, and these 4 over here are making plastic. And yeah. So plastic has been full for a while, so basically all the plastic that I'm making is just going straight into there. Looks like rubber is now also full, so all of that is going up into there as well. So I'm burning basically all of my rubber and all of my plastic. It's not a bad thing, gives me tickets, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, so we were peaking at about 30,000. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah. So I think I'm going to work over here and see if there's anything that I can do to get the power kind of situated better, or at least try to, you know, get some more fuel out of it anyways. So I think I'm going to pause, and, you know, I'll unpause at various stages through the whole thing. I'm going to have to move all of this, which is going to be kind of a pain. So like all the plastic in there and all the rubber, I am probably going to have to move that. Not looking forward to it, but I might be able to just like reuse the footprint here. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to pause and we'll get to it, I guess. Is it going? I think it's going. Okay. Hi, back. Yeah, so I'm coming back here to pick up some supplies. I am running a little low on concrete. Is there anything else that I'm running low on? No, I've got lots of that. Screws, don't need screws. Cable, good on cable. Wire. Do I not have any wire? No, I have 319. Okay, that should be fine. This, I have plenty of that. So I came here for concrete, right? Yes, okay. Right, so I don't have concrete coming down here yet. I did spend a lot of time working down here. So it's kind of hidden away. If we go out that way, that's the oil beach, I guess. And so that's where this is coming in at. So kind of main power coming in. And then this is kind of like the main bus. And then this, from the main bus, we can go over to coal. Coal also has power, so we have power coming in on this way, going onto the main bus, power coming in that way, going onto the main bus. And then I also spent some time separating each of the platforms, which was not fun, let me tell you. And honestly, I don't even know if they're fully functional because, you know, those fuel refinery thing, not the refineries, but the power plants, they might be kind of dead right now, which means I don't have enough power to check these things anyways. So another thing that I did is you notice that one of those switches said home base. So that's going to be everything that connects to the batteries and the biofuel generators over there. So that's pretty much all the power over there. And also all of the transportation. So I had to wire these up individually, which means that I had to redo a lot of the wiring, which was kind of a pain, but got it done. So yeah, good times. But for now, because I don't have the concrete going over there yet, yeah, let's just grab some here. I'm going to grab, I don't know, 1,500. And I have so much concrete, like it's just ridiculous. And then you can see, you know, there's no power in here, which means that at least, or at the very least, the switches are turning everything off. But I do have to like check them individually to make sure that like the first platform isn't turning anything on the second or third platforms, and, you know, switch around with the second and third ones, just to make sure that there isn't like any overlap, I guess. Because if I want to turn off one platform, I want just that platform to go off. You know what I mean? Okay, so I got my stuff, and now we just got to head back over to the fuel. So, another long ride here, and eventually I'm going to take care of that tree that's clipping. Then again, I might not, I don't know. It's not really bothering me that much, just a little bit. All right, and then what I've got done over here so far is I ripped out the old floor. I haven't taken out all of the stuff yet, and the platform with the fuel power plants is still there. So I think I'll probably keep that as is for now, and then I'll try to figure out the refineries on the smaller platform so I can get like an appropriate amount of fuel to run all 8 of those things of the fuel power plants. Like run all of them at the same time, because that would be amazing. So you see, I kind of got this going. This thing looks like, I don't know, like one of those like monster like leech, like huge leech things, that like sucker thing with all the teeth. It just like sticks on something. That's what that looks like. It's kind of funny. Okay. So, the only thing that the fuel generators are powering. Can I get on here, please? Thank you. So we still have a little bit of this stuff coming up, which means that it's not really being used. We still have power here, which means that these things are supposed to be running. Oh, there's no power. There's no draw? There should be draw. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyways, yeah, so we've got kind of this thing restarted, I guess. And then I think I'm going to put plastic and rubber over here because I don't need to make that much of it. And okay, so refinery. I can make lots of these. And how did I want to run this? I think maybe here, kind of centered. And go like that. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll flip this around. Oh, did I put those? I put those all on the wrong side. Yep. Okay. Let's try that again. Refineries. There we go. Now they're the right way around. Okay, so there's 1 and 2, 3, and 4. I suppose I probably could have just left the refineries and took the platforms out, you know, behind them, but meh. All right. Okay. And then this is really not centered. I think I need to put this over here instead of here. And that's probably going to clip through the power pole, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to run this power to this power pole, and then we're going to get rid of this one completely. That way we don't have to worry about that. Okay. And then we're going to stick this guy. What am I looking for? Wall. There we go. And we'll stick that there. On top of the wall, please. On top of the wall, please. On top of the wall, please. I don't know why I couldn't make that. Okay. And then this can go into here. And that should be fine. So we have the power coming in from the pure node. We also have a normal node right there that we can grab off of if we need it. Okay. And then as far as this goes, we need the junctions to go here. Okay. And then again, just line these up. Wow, that was weird. With the center of the hammer. And then that's basically where you're putting it. So that can go there, and then this one can go about there. Okay. And then, let's see, we'll just run this pipe in here just for now. Okay. Just make sure that it's straight. I mean, it should be straight. Yeah, that's pretty darn straight. Okay. Okay, so pipeline going in, and pipeline going in, and pipeline going in, and pipeline going in. Okay, so I need to check because I don't remember how much oil this thing is actually putting out. So I'm gonna check that real quick after I bonk my head. There shouldn't be any nasty critters over here. All right, so how much is this actually putting out? 240. Okay. I don't have any power shards to bring it up to a full 300. Okay, so we are working with 240 for now, which is fine. And actually, something I could do is pump from here too. Might actually be a good idea. Oil extractor. I'm gonna need more motors though, I think. Okay. So we're gonna put this here. Wow, you can actually jump in there? That's interesting. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna do this just to max out the line. Because I wanna make sure that I'm getting, you know, a decent amount of stuff, oil coming in. So that will go there, that will go there. And now with this, we should be getting no power. Oh yeah, because it's not connected right now. So 240, 120 is 360. This can only hold 300, so we're gonna be doing the 300, which is good, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Can I jump over this? Nope. Okay, I didn't. Anyways, okay, so let's get back up on here. Nope, still too high. Grab some nuts while I'm here. Okay. So plastic and rubber is what we're going to be pulling out of here. So we want residual plastic. And residual plastic. We should probably do 3 of... No, let's just do 2 of each. I think that'll work. Residual rubber. Oh, wait, no. That's not the right one. We're doing the wrong one. Okay, we need... this one, I think. Yeah, because then we get the heavy oil residue. Okay. And then Plastic again. All right, and then rubber. This one. And then that can go there. Okay, so then we're getting lots of heavy oil residue out. So that's 60 that we're getting out here. Okay, so now we need to figure out what we can do for fuel. What did I center that on? Okay, so centered on the split of plates. Okay, so then that should be like right in here then. Okay, and then we'll go until we can't go anymore. All right. And I can just build 2 because I used some motors to build that extra refinery. Wow, that is way close. Okay, that is too close. So we're gonna move it off of this line here. Okay, so there and there. And that's not close enough. Try it again. One of these days I will get it correct. There we go. Okay, so now we need to make fuel. Now this can take just regular fuel, but then we also get a byproduct out of it. But we get 40 fuel out of here, which is really good. And we also get 30 polymer resin. Okay, so with 80 fuel, how many of these things can we run? Let's see, 80, they each run 12. We have 8. So we need a little bit more fuel than what this can make alone. My throat is being weird right now, hold on. Okay, I think I'm better. So, we're gonna get some residual stuff out of here, and I don't know what we can make out of it. Oh wait, no, this is heavy oil resin. Am I looking at the wrong thing? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, so we need this. So this thing needs to change, and we'll get just straight fuel out of it. So we skip a step, and instead of getting the middle product, we get a polymer resin. And then to see what we can do with that polymer resin. I don't know if we can do anything with it. I mean, we can make petroleum coke. Oh, that's for aluminum. Okay. Not worried about that yet. So we can make it there from the fuel. Okay, so, and then we can use alternates here. Wait. So I should probably like rethink this then. So that takes water and this. Okay, so then the difference is water. I mean, I can get water. Like, water's not an issue. I'm literally on the beach. So I'm not too worried about that. The question is, how much can I get out of this versus... Okay, so here we get 3 oil makes 2 plastic and 1 of these. If we go with this, we get 4 oil, but that takes 6. So then plastic requires 1 of those. Wait, no. Hang on. This hurt my brain. Okay, so we get 2 plastic out of this, or we get 2 plastic out of that. So either way, we're getting 2 plastic. Okay, and then if we're... Okay, so the difference here is this versus this, right? So then we have 6 polymer resin, but then if we look at the 6 polymer resin, it takes 6 of these to make 3 of those. So we would need 2 of these and water to make the same. So making plastic out of the polymer resin seems... this is making my brain hurt. Okay. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this. I mean, you guys can probably figure this out like real quick, but it's hurting my brain. Okay. So then we get 3 here. So then it would take 2 refineries to make enough of the polymer resin to make plastic. But then again, if we made plastic, but then again, what about... What am I looking for? I'm looking for rubber. Okay, so rubber. Or we can use 4 polymer resin and 4 water to make 2 rubber. So would it be better for now? Well, no, because, okay, so if we're making 40 fuel, then we only need 3 of these. And that'll be enough to power all of that. But then again, if we set it up like this the way it is, and then we take the heavy oil residue when we turn that into fuel. Okay. So we're going to end up with polymer resin, just like a bunch of extra stuff, which we can just dump right away as kind of like a byproduct. We don't have to use it right away. But I probably want to store some of it first. Okay. And then let's see. So if we go into here and we see how much it makes, so it makes 30 per minute and 40 fuel per minute. And then if we have 60 of the heavy oil residue going, and I have no idea why I just did that. Okay, can we jump up here? Thank you. Oh man, I'm just having a hard time. Just getting around is just being difficult right now. Okay, so then this takes 30. So then we would only need 2 of these. Okay, so then we can get rid of that one. Get rid of this. And potentially get rid of that, but I'll leave it in there for now because it goes into there. Okay, so then these 2 running full out will take care of all of the heavy oil residue that's being made by the 2 rubber and the 2 plastic. Okay. And then if we want to keep that stuff in there, which we do. Okay, so then this, why is it so dark? Okay. So this will make 40 per minute with 60 oil residue. So that should be enough to run like a bunch of these because these only take 12. So this is 48 right here with these ones, right? So 12 per minute. And then this is making 80. So this just alone should be enough to run these. And then we're pumping in additional fuel with those 2 refineries over there. So that just means that I can expand the power, I guess. Okay, so let's throw in this other refinery and have it make fuel as well. And then just straight up fuel like that, okay. And then we'll get it all plugged in. What are we on for time? 43 minutes? Okay, we got time. Okay, so then this needs to go roughly there. Okay, so that'll get all of that in there. And then this one is in the middle of those spaces, so that's easy enough. It even gives me a nice line. Okay, and then pipe. Good to go. All right, and then that one is in line with the line. So we'll throw that there, and then we'll throw this onto here. Okay. Now we've got 300 coming in, and we're going to be using 60, 60, 60 is 180. 180 and 30 is 210. And then 210 and 30 is 240. And then 240 and 30 is 270. And then 270 and 30 makes the full 300. So with this, we are fully utilizing this entire line of oil, which is good, I think. But I kind of think that making the residual fuel is actually better. Okay, so this is 10 per minute, so 10, 10, and then 20 and 20 is 60. Yeah, so I think we're still good here. Okay, and then the fuel can be pumped out separately. So we could probably actually expand this quite a few blocks. Just for extra room for future stuff. Or we could put some additional power plants down here. I mean, that would work too. So let's just go down this way. See what we can do at least. And this is how I built all of my platforms. So you can imagine for the larger ones way over there that this took a while. Okay, so we have our fuel over there, so we need to get at least over there. But at the same time, I don't think these are actually lined up. So, yeah. But, okay, hang on. So if I do 60 up here, then I can run 5 of those. I can take the other 3, which will be 36, and then run just a single one of these, and that would feed 3 of them. So maybe that's a good idea? Okay, so I'm going to take this guy down, and this guy down. For now. I'm going to leave these here. Well, the main pipes anyways, not these little offshoots. So that way if I increase the amount of plastic and rubber and residual stuff that I'm getting, I can go and process it. Okay, and then this is where the residuals are coming in. Okay. And then, let's see, so I'm going to need this space for transport, which means I'm going to need to expand this another block this way. Oh, that is not what I was trying to do. But I guess it's okay. This is one of the reasons why I don't like doing this from far away, because it's really easy to mess up. And then this, I'm thinking I'm going to leave open and green. And then we need to throw our walls back on. Okay, so that and that. And then I'm going to throw on 1 power plant here. See how it fits. Okay, so that'll be towards me, and then, okay, right there. And that does leave us room over here, which is good. Okay, and then we have a block here, so then we'll put this over here, so that'll be 1, hang on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, so that can go here. Okay. So then that can go there. And then I can just get rid of all the walls in here completely. Just kind of leave it like that, I guess. Some green space, I guess. And then we can throw this guy over here. Power generator. There we go. Flip that around. Okay, and how close can we get? There we go. And then this is going to have to come out, as well as pretty much all of this. And we might as well get rid of that too. And then we'll throw in the wall here. And then eventually I'm going to throw in all of the coverings for the walls as well. You went in there the wrong way. So that way it looks like all of my other bases. Also, does that have... It does not, but it will. Why did you not place that? Thank you. Okay. So now it looks like it's actually being supported by something. But I actually don't need that there because I don't know how far out this way I'm gonna go. All right. And then we'll throw this over here and we'll throw this over there. Okay, so that'll be our input for these guys so far. Where are the plugs? Oh, they're on the back. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so then to run this, I only need to run 2 of these, which is good because then I have less resin that I'm making. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is run the pipes straight out. See if I can get a line on here. There we go. And then about there. And then we'll run this out to here to join back in. And then that can go there, and then that can go there. Oh, and yeah, we'll connect these in here for now. Or do I not want to? Because I'm thinking about how I need to get this out of there, and I don't want to clip stuff if I can help it. Let me see. I think that'll be enough. And then we'll throw in this lift here. That is not right. Even though it said that it's connected, yeah, that's definitely not right. Okay, so merger. So we are now 1 over from where we were. Okay. And now this should fit in here. Really? There we go. So that's connected in. And then we'll do the same thing for the other one so we can just bring the pipe straight out, which is good because we want to not deal with height gradients or height changes as much as possible. And I need a thing on there first. Okay, so that'll be good right there. And then this can go over here. Oh, I need the cross piece first. Right there sounds about good. All right, and then we'll run this into here. Okay. So that will be technically 120 fuel that we can put in here. And 120 fuel, we can power a lot. That'll be 10 refineries. That is a lot of refineries. Okay, so let's plan that out for now because we do have the most room here. Okay, so then we're gonna need another 12 on here, I think. Okay, so there's 1, 2, so there's 1 power plant, 1, 2, and 2 power plants, and 1, and 2, and 3 power plants, and 1, and 2, and 4 power plants. Okay. And then we'll throw the glass foundations on here just because. Now, it doesn't take up the full 3 blocks, so we might not need that last one out there. But if it doesn't take up that last block, then that's actually good because that gives us like a little walkway along there. Whereas we don't really have one over here. I mean, we kind of do, but meh. You know what I mean? Right, so then let's get the wall. What am I looking for? I'm looking for these. All right. I'll just throw that there for now, and then this is going to need some support under there. Foundations, pillar, top. And that can just go there. Okay, so now it looks like it actually has some support. And then, yeah, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that should be lined up with where we have to go here. Okay, so that's that. And then as long as I'm here, might as well run the rest of this out. We're at 56 minutes already? Holy crap. All right, so I'm gonna pause, seeing as how we only have a couple minutes left in the video, and I'm gonna finish this off and at least get the power up and running again. So I will be right back. All right, time to wrap this guy up. So, change things around a little bit. So I've got all 3 of the fuel refineries working. So we've got 120 fuel coming out. We do not have enough use for it yet. So we have a lot of fuel right now. So we're running 5 off of here, which is only using 60 of the 120 that we have. So we can build another 5 power plants down here. And as far as like the spacing, like I'm just centering them, you know, every 3 blocks. I mean, I'm going to have a little bit of room over there on the edge, and you'll see that I also took out the walls and replaced them with railings. And that's because I forgot that you can't place these on walls, but you can overlap them with railings, and it looks just fine. But yeah, so we now have all 8 running. I had to take some off of here because I realized that the stuff down there that's using the residual, the heavy oil residue or whatever, it actually takes 60 just for one refinery. And that's all I'm making with all 4 of those over there is just 60. So with this, we're still going to be producing more than what we need, because with this it'll pull out 40, but we only have 3 up here that are currently running, which means that they're only using 36. So we get a surplus of 4 fuel. And then once, you know, we can't get any more fuel out of here, and these actually should be filling up. I'll take that out for now. Yeah, so these are starting to fill up, which is good. Yeah, and then we're going to have some residual stuff in here, so that's going to overflow as well. And so we should be good to go here. And then, of course, the fuel down there is going to overflow until we get all 5 of the power plants in here. Yeah, so right now we've got more power than what we had before. So that's what we're looking at. Production 900 megawatts. It doesn't seem right. I don't think that's including the coal, so there must be a disconnect somewhere. But yeah, so it's kind of what it's doing so far. We're still not using up, well, no, we are using up all of the oil, so this is as much as we can get off of this 300 line, which is more than enough. I changed the way that the plastic and the rubber was going, so now it's plastic and rubber here. So I just transferred a bunch of it over, but I also sent a bunch of it into the sink just because. And then I have all of the residual, or whatever, the resin. That's just feeding directly into the overflow line without getting processed or checked at all. So, and then these ones are running on overflow, so as soon as this gets full, which it is, then it'll send plastic up and around. But the this stuff here, the polymer, that'll just go straight through, because right now we don't have any use for it. I mean, I suppose I could store it, maybe, but I don't want to. And then, I mean, we're just kind of trying to figure out like what we need for actual space here. And then with that no longer there, I can put the railing back or not. So if you put the railing there first, then you can place this on top of it. But this is kind of bugging me, so we're just gonna throw it in here. Okay, so we need organization and still no good, huh? Okay. Sorry, I just got to get this in here because it's gonna bother me if I don't. Okay, so then we go into logistics and pipeline support. Okay, see, so now we can place it on there. And then we need that to go into there. And then we need a pump. And then as far as the pump goes, you don't want to put it like in the middle. You want to put it where there's going to be the most flow, because remember, as you go farther up, you're going to have less flow. So if you put it down here where you have a strong flow already, and you pump from there, your pumps are going to work a lot better. And then we'll reconnect this in here, and then that'll pump right back up in there. Good to go. Okay, so it's like nothing ever happened. And then these are just being stored for now. Eventually I'm going to move these somewhere, you know, belt them over somewhere. But for now I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, we have all of our power plants working, which is great. And now I guess we just gotta see what we can see from over at the main base, or the starter base I should say, and then turn everything back on and see what we can see. And then, okay, yeah, so like if you look at it right now, like my light is still on, but it's weird because like sometimes going into a tube will turn your light off and sometimes it doesn't. So kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that. And then another thing that you'll notice is that, what is that thing called? Yeah, this thing. Your blade runners, they don't actually show up on your body. They show up like kind of like below it. If I can kind of get in there. So you can kind of see it down there at the bottom where they're kind of like pointing straight down. Kind of over on the left there. Kind of see it, right? So I think that's just like a visual thing. Yeah, and you can really see it right now. It's just like really, really off, but that's like a minor thing. I think that would probably be a pretty easy fix. I mean, provided that they have like a direction for the body, you know, the 3-axis of movement or whatever, then they should be able to match the blade runners to it. Okay, so okay, so now this is reading 1200 megawatts. So that's the 900 that we're getting over there, along with the 300 that we're getting from the coal, I think. All right, and then I want to make sure that my biofuel burners and my batteries are on. I did put some switches over here just to make it easy. Okay, so then we'll turn these back on, and then we'll have our kind of little bit of protection there. So there we go. So this is what we're currently producing. Our capacity is 1480 with the biofuel burners and the batteries. And then all we have to do is turn on each of the floors. And I think this might actually be a good time to check individually to make sure, you know, they're working properly. So we'll take this guy. That'll bring us right down into here. All right. So let's turn on the 3rd floor. And then we'll head up there. And it just died. Why did we just die? Okay, is it just being weird? Okay, it's just being weird. I hope it doesn't do that like every time. And then it says current consumption is 768. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Back up. And then we'll take this one. Okay, so now this should have just the 3rd floor on. So we'll see that the first floor is still all the way off, and this is why I have the railings on there, because otherwise I would have just fallen. And let's check up here to make sure that that is all still off. I think this is off. Yeah, no power. Okay. So this is working. Good. And then I'm going to redo these and have like full glass walls and then just have like the corners be open so you can get in and out on the corners. All right, and that is still on, which is good. Now this second platform should also be off. And it looks like it is. Okay, good. And then we have to go up to the third platform, which will be this guy here. And you can really see it here, where the Blade Runners just aren't matching. All right, and then this guy is on. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, so back down. And then we'll go this way. All right, so now let's turn on the second platform. And hopefully that'll just work. And hopefully it won't kill the power, but we both know that it will. Yep. Does not like doing that. Okay, so now we're back up. And we are producing, or we are using... Wow, we need even more power than what we've got already? Jeez. Okay, now it's dropping a little bit. And then we're going to turn on the first floor. And that just works, apparently. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're right at our production, which means that we do need to get some more of those power plants in there. But we have enough, like, surplus, like, power with the biofuel burners and the batteries to where I'm not worried about this right now. But eventually we are going to have to build those power plants, so that'll probably be in the next episode. We'll need to build 5. Yeah, 5 more. And that'll give us a lot of power. And these little bumps right here where it kind of goes up, like I said, I'm not even worried about that. But yeah, so there we go. I think we're good. This is on too, right? Yeah. Okay, so then the coal area is there, and I think the coal area is 300 megawatts. But I could always check that real quick, just to make sure that our math is working out properly. And then we need to go this way. This does not have power because I didn't connect it up to the proper thing. Yeah. Okay. And then eventually I'm going to fix that so it actually goes somewhere, or I might just take that out completely. This is just kind of like for, okay, so then this goes that way, which connects to nothing, apparently. I don't know. See, I don't like this though, because that means that this is now tied into a different floor. I think this goes up to the 3rd floor. Yeah, that goes straight up to the 3rd floor. And I don't want this tied into the 3rd floor. I want it tied into the home base. So I don't know. For now, it's okay, but I will have to check that. Because like what I want to be able to do is like to turn off all 3 platforms and yet still be able to traverse each of the platforms. So that's why I want all that tied into the home base, because then at the very least, the biofuel burners will be able to run all of these. So that's, well, and the batteries too, you know, provided they have charge. But for now, I guess we'll take this and, okay, so we're making 900 over in the oil. And I think we're making 300 over here, but I do want to check. And we are running, well, pretty far over our time. We're at almost an hour and 10 minutes, but it's just one last sanity check, and then we'll end the video, I think. Oh, and I also have to rebuild over here too. So that's going to be fun. Alright, so let's check over here. So we have 12 of these things running right now. And it does look like they are still running. And they should put out, let's see, 75 megawatts times 12. And 75 times 12 is 900. Then we should be putting out a lot more power than what we're putting out right now. So what's going on? I mean, the coal is like way backed up everywhere. So, I mean, our total production should be 1800. Because we've got, hang on. Okay, so the fuel power plants make 150, right? And we have 8 of them currently. So 150 times 8 is 1200. Are these like not connected somewhere? Did I forget to connect these? Because that would, apparently I just got a message. Okay, so that does not need to be there. Okay, so this is going this way, which is then going this way, which is connecting up into here. Okay. So what is the deal here? Okay, because if we have 12 power plants, coal power plants operating at 75 megawatts, and we add that to the 8 power plants that are running at 150, then we should end up with 2100 or 2.1 gigawatts, which we are not getting, which is a problem. So I'm going to get rid of this temporarily. Okay, so are we reading the 900 here? We are reading 900, okay. And then I want to check to see what we're reading over here, because this is just going to be with the oil. And this is 580. What? Okay, 580 divided by 150. So what, only 4 of those plants are running? That makes no sense. Unless 580 is the number of biofuel burners. We've got 8 of those. So 580 divided by 8 is 72.5. But those don't count as standard production. Those count as, what the hell? This is going to be a long video because I got to troubleshoot this. And we are running off of the batteries right now, so kind of an issue. Okay, so it says that our production is still 580 megawatts, but we are discharging. So what's the dealio? Okay, so let's go down here and check where everything's coming in at. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass to see it, of course. Okay, so power comes from here. If I get any closer, I'm gonna get sucked into those things. And it goes up to that corner. Okay, so from there to there. Then from this corner, it goes over to here, which then goes from here into here, which is the backside of this, which is the main bus, which goes into here. And we have this on. Okay. So then I need to figure out why we're not getting all of our power. And I think I know why. I think I forgot a cable. And it is over here that I forgot it. Give me a second. Yeah, one of my neighbors is asking about the book that I'm writing. If you didn't know, I'm an author. Yay. Okay. So the issue here, well, no, because I am connected. So what gives? So 580 megawatts. Are these like not running right now? Like what's going on? Okay, so this is connected over here. Or at least it should be. So then if I connect that in over there, then does it work? And there's our 1200. Okay. So let's just check that real quick. But why? Hold on. 150 over 8. Oh, duh. 1200 over 150 equals 8. Okay. So that is everything that we are producing here. But if I'm going around this way, and I'm unless this isn't connected? No, it's definitely connected. It's going around this way, and it's going around this way, and it's connected into these guys. Unless it was just connected into these guys. In which case, if I were to get rid of this and tie this in here, would that work? Yeah, then we still get our 1200. Okay. So now we have to go back over to the coal. All right. All right. This is the slow part. Man. So I apologize. While I'm in transit, I'm kind of texting at the same time and completely ignoring you guys, so I apologize. Okay, but now with this and everything connected as it should be, everything should be working, I think. Maybe. Possibly. And then I just have to connect these up to the other ones, and then we should get our total, which should be 2.1 gigawatts, I think. And going down, and going down, and we're here. Okay, so you can go there and connect to that guy there, and now we should have our full power. And there we have it, glorious at 2100 megawatts. And that is what we're looking for. All right, good to go. All right, so I'm not gonna have you guys watch me go through this again, because you've seen me go through these tubes like a bunch of different times. So I'm going to end it here. I apologize for going over the hour, but sometimes you just got to fix stuff. You know what I mean? So hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me for the next one, and I will see you later. Have a good one.